Hello and welcome to ET Now. With me is Neeraj Singh, who is the founder and CEO of Spinny. Spinny is India's one of the largest second-hand car platform. Uh, Neeraj, thank you very much for joining us on ET Now.
Thank you,
To begin
Sajid.
with, let me begin with the question. GST came in. We saw car manufacturers or OEM talking about that how some of the sales got pushed to from September to October. Did you see some kind of issue with respect to sales on your platform?
It is a really nice steps from the government, and car prices coming down. So eventually that will reflect in the secondary market also. So car prices coming down both in the new car market and the used car market. That means that making it car ownership making more and more affordable and entry point going lower. So more people basically can opt for the car ownership. So it will basically expand the overall market and not just for the new cars, but for the used cars category also. But that will be like mid to long term.
Yeah.
If for like immediate term, this has created some kind of turbulence for the used car market because suddenly there is a perception that new cars have become very cheap. So most of the demand momentum has shifted to that side, and I think it will take 4 to 5 months for the normal demand momentum in the used car market to come back.
Have you seen a lot of demand or inquiries now coming in the entry level segment, because that was a segment which was not getting any demand?
In the used car market, that was the segment we were getting a lot of traction into, and that is the segment which has like this confusion that whether, because now new cars are also available in that segment, so whether to go for a new car or a used car. So that confusion is there in the mind of those consumers. Yeah.
How do you see your platform growth from here on? You are one of the leading platform for second-hand car sales now, transactions based from a transactions point of view. How do you see this platform scaling up?
We used to grow at a really crazy pace before 2023, but entire CY23 and the first half of 24, we were focusing a lot on improving the unit economics. So growth was not that high, but after bringing unit economics in control, mid 24 onwards, we started focusing again on growth, and now we are growing every month we are growing 25 to 30% year on year, and at this kind of a scale, that is quite a handsome growth. And we are very confident that going forward, it is for at least next foreseeable, near-term future, maybe next 3 to 4 years. I think maintaining more than 30% year-on-year growth seems very much possible for us, and that is only possible because we have been able to solve the real pain points of the customers, be that in terms of the quality of the car, seamlessness in the buying process, taking full accountability of whatever we are providing them, and solving other needs like financing, insurance, and like warranty during the ownership cycle.
So have you started other verticals or allied services along with the car sales verticals? Because that's something which you spoke about. That
So
those are
basically,
the pain point.
when you are selling a car, right? So the customer is not buying just a car from you. The customer is buying 4-5 services from you. So it's the car plus the financing, the insurance, the title transfer, the warranty, the AMC. That is all the part of the core requirement. It cannot be just the car. But as a company, we had to solve things one by one in a sequential manner, right? So of course, recently we have picked up other items also, and we are seeing decent traction in financing, insurance, and AMC other services also.
And many people, when they buy car, they also want modifications as well. Is that a service?
That's a super niche thing, and that's basically motor enthusiast, and they love doing that themselves. They love being part of that process, and they really enjoy that process. And we don't want to kill their, kill their fun. So hence we have not, decided to enter in that offering yet.
How big is the revenue now for you from a GMV point of view? How big is it for FY25?
Our FY25 will be close to, anywhere between 5,500 to 6,000 crores.
Okay.
Right. So that is the kind of number we are looking at for the FY25.
That's a GMV, gross.
Sorry, that was FY26. Right. FY25 was 4,800 crores, close to 4,800 crores.
And with the margins would be, contribution margins would be much higher for you in this business because it's a transaction-based business?
Yeah, significantly higher than the typical classified models.
Okay. And are you profitable?
Very close to profitability, but not profitable yet. But we are city level EBITDA profitable. Our core categories are profitable. There are a couple of new initiatives plus some corporate overhead. So we should be profitable very soon. In fact, we're hoping to be profitable in October. But because of this little bit of turbulence created by the new GST regulation, I think everything has been pushed out by maybe 2 quarters.
Oh, okay. So do you still see this turbulence staying on for a couple of months?
Not at all. Yeah, at least for the end of this year.
Yeah.
I think that is the kind of timeline we are looking at for things to come back to normal.
Why is that? Because the rate coming down for small cars to 5% has also brought down the.
It will start reflecting in the secondary market, and secondary market will also have lots of supply in that price bracket.
Yeah.
So market will kind of stabilize with the new reality.
And it will take at least 2 quarters to do that, you are saying?
Yes. So everything started changing, when this was announced sometime in August.
Yeah.
So I think by end of December, more or less, it should be settled.
Oh, okay. Interesting that you're telling us that, when secondary car market goes through that kind of turbulence, but is there a big inventory there in the secondary car market as well?
All the dealers carry inventory, right? And when the new GST rate was announced, everybody did the basically price correction, price markdown.
Okay.
So everybody had
that has
to.
happened.
That has already happened.
Okay.
That has already happened. So it's not a pricing problem now.
Yeah.
It's the basically overall consumer sentiment. So there is a feeling that widespread feeling that new cars have suddenly become a lot cheaper.
Okay.
So the lots of momentum has shifted to the new cars, and in few months down the line, I think it will stabilize now.
You recently did a round of $160-170 million, where your Axel partners, one of the funds came and invested and gave you valuation of $1.8 billion. Where are you going to use that money that you've raised?
So, as I just mentioned, right, so we have started building other services also, like financing, insurance, AMCs. So most of that will be used for those initiatives.
And that would be a core income going forward as you move towards an IPO, which will be
core income will remain a transaction, right? But those offerings will also become a significant part of the income, few years down the line. But the core focus remains, solving the car transaction and providing users best possible quality and best possible experience with that.
You're one of the unicorns. You're heading towards profitability on a PAT level, and you said that by next another 2 quarters you will do that. What is the timeline for an IPO?
We have not decided upon any particular timeline yet, and we don't have that kind of obsession for IPO. But as a part of our obligation and duty, we believe that we should be ready for it as soon as possible. So I believe that by mid next year to end next year, CY, we should be fully ready for IPO. But that does not mean that we will do the IPO then. So we will achieve the readiness, and then we will keep assessing every now and then when is the right time to do that.
And my final question to you, you are in India, but are you looking at global markets as well for your business?
Currently, we are focused just on India. There is yet a lot to be solved and a lot to be captured in India. This is still a very early journey for us in our own home market, right? So lots of inefficiencies still to be solved, a lot of markets still to be activated. So at the moment, the entire focus is on India itself.
Neeraj, it was a pleasure talking to you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Sajid.
Thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.